Okay, in addition to actually foam rolling, so using one of the foam rollers, we also want to make sure that we get the bottoms of our feet. And the bottoms of our feet are tiny little muscles. So we actually need to use something smaller that's more appropriate for that area size. So I have a tennis ball and I have a lacrosse ball. The lacrosse ball is much more firm. The tennis ball has some give to it. Depends what you need, what you can handle. Tennis balls are really cheap and easy to find. You just have to maybe fight your animals for them. So for this one, you want to be standing because we want to put a lot of weight, a lot of pressure into that ball that we're using. So right now, I'm going to start by just rolling that ball all around my foot. I'm getting up and down that big plantar tendon, that big tendon that runs up and down the length of your foot, as well as across all of the toe joints in the ball of my foot, getting down, getting the heel as best I can, and all the little areas in between. Okay, so I'm just kind of, warming that area up, getting some warmth, some heat in that tissue, some movement, some pliability. And then I'm going to find one spot and stop. I'm going to put a lot of weight on. I'm going to lean into that ball. So the tennis ball is kind of collapsing a little bit right now. Putting some pinpoint pressure in there. I'm going to release that pressure, slightly move the ball, just, half an inch one direction. Put some pressure into it. I'm going to do that all around my foot right now. Okay, I'm trying to, I want to say it's 26. There are a lot of muscles and joints and bones in your feet, and they should all move. And if you're anything like me, my feet are incredibly stiff, and it leads to all sorts of issues up the rest of my kinetic chain, up the rest of my body. So every day I've got to get that tension out of my feet by using a tennis ball. I also actually get my fingers in between my toes and get some movement because they want to be stuck and stiff every day, which makes good movement very difficult. So by strengthening the muscles in my feet and getting range of motion, movement, pliability, it has helped me improve some pretty significant feet issues I've dealt with for many years to a much more functional level, even though I do still have some foot pain, I do still have some challenges. I'm vastly more functional and comfortable than I was for many years. So just this basic technique will actually improve range of motion through your hamstrings, your calves. It will help you bend over and touch the floor easier. Honestly, will release some tension out of your low back. Very, very handy to do. It only takes 30, 60 seconds per foot. Do this before you work out. Do this before you go running. Do it before you do a hike or a bike or weightlifting. And do it when you're done. So just get in that habit. It does not take long, and it will be very, very, very helpful.